So if you can't get your dog to listen when you're around a distracted environment, such as whether it's people, dogs, squirrels, or just a new environment, here's 3 things that are probably killing your dog's focus. 1, overfeeding your dog. If your dog is overweight, that also doesn't give them a reason to work. So trying to trim down your dog to a healthy weight, as well as making sure your dog is fed at certain times of the day, but food isn't left out. Second thing, helping when they lose focus. So if you're trying to achieve focus, there must be a consequence. When the dog feels like there's no consequence, and you are putting food in the dog's face to try to help them to focus, your dog says, okay, there's no reason to focus because I can get distracted, look at the squirrel, look at the person, and still get my reward because you're putting it in my face. But if you were to move the opposite direction when your dog loses focus, or you take away the food when your dog loses focus, now we're creating a consequence. Now the dog starts to understand that loss of focus equals loss of reward. Your third killer is working in an environment that's too challenging. We want to think of your dog being able to focus almost like a muscle. In the beginning, the muscle is going to be very, very weak. So we want to make sure we're working in an environment where your dog can be successful, where they get distracted, but then they can recover. The recovery is the first sign that your dog's focus is getting better. Once they start to recover more frequently, then your dog slowly stops losing focus in that environment. As the dog gets really good in that environment, then you can gradually increase to a more difficult environment. But we don't want to put your dog in an environment that's way too challenging. That would be the equivalent to someone only being able to bench 100 pounds, but you put 250 pounds on the dumbbells.